I bought my first Bitcoin in 2013. Since 2015, I've been running my blogs and podcasts discussing in them technology trends in the society, including crypto. Back then, I was like, yeah, it's fun, it's big, it's progressive, and soon to become extremely popular. And these days, in 2023, I am 100% convinced these technologies will not just impact our life, but become the key determinant of how the whole human civilization will be organized one day. In this video, I'm not going to talk you into buying cryptocurrency or NFT or whatever else. Today, I want to explain my point of view, which is if you don't study this topic today, at least a bit, you'll find yourself regretting it in a couple of years. Let's start with the Gartner hype cycle. The hype cycle is a concept invented by futurologists in order to display the common development stages of any technology trend. Let's look at the cycle, or better to say the curve, with all stages listed below. I'll look at it in the terms of cryptocurrencies. The first phase of the curve, some new technology appears, it is discussed among experts, but the public at large knows nothing at all about it. In our case, it's about the times when one Bitcoin was worth no more than a couple $100. I caught the first phase in 2013 when I bought my first BTC. It was a niche thing at the time. Eventually, the new trend starts gaining traction and everyone's talking about it. And that's when it moves to the next stage, which is the peak of inflated expectations. For crypto, that was 2017 when the ICO thing got big. My blogs were flooded with advertising requests from newly set up crypto channels. By December 2017, Bitcoin was worth $20,000, and people in the industry were rubbing their hands and thinking of Lamborghini models they for once could afford. Back then, I got an offer from a crypto startup. They suggested that I tokenize my media projects, like I begin issuing mazdrid coin or something, and my followers can invest in it and acquire shares in my projects. In short, there was such a stir around crypto that people would talk about it and apply it anywhere for no reason at all. But everything has to end at some point, and the next stage is called the trough of disillusionment. Cryptocurrencies collapsed in 2018. Bitcoin prices fell 3 to 4 times from 20 to 5,000. At that moment, I bought a bit more at the rate of about 5,000 because I knew that Bitcoin would rise in the long term anyway. It was a good decision, but I would have invested more if I knew about the Gartner hype cycle at the time. And if I did, I'd be recording this in a much fancier villa. Generally speaking, some technologies never recover after the fall. Take, for instance, supersonic passenger aircrafts, never introduced since the times of the Concorde. Therefore, technology only reaches the next stage of the hype cycle if it actually is in demand. This stage is the slope of enlightenment. At this stage, technologies become adapted for general use and find practical application. And it seems that crypto is now exactly here at the slope of enlightenment. And finally, the last stage of the curve, the plateau of productivity. You can tell the technologies reach this stage when it's widely introduced and the society sees it as a given, and so far I can say that about the crypto. It hasn't reached the plateau yet, unlike some other technologies, let's say the internet. Years ago, at the start, it was seen as a highly specialized kind of thing, only for tech geeks or real experts, the internet. Just think about it, Jeff Bezos created Amazon in 1994. Have you seen his photos from back then, where he's sitting in some shabby office room? No one believed in him at the time. Everybody would say, come on, you set up an online marketplace, like for people to buy things online? What the hell is wrong with you? No one uses this internet except for like nerds. And moreover, how could one buy anything there when they can't even see what they're buying? Well, what if it's a scam? And a million other skeptical questions. Today, Amazon's worth more than $1 trillion, you know. Or take Elon Musk. He founded X.com, which later merged with PayPal in 1999. And he was laughed at too. Again, people would say, come on, dude, no one's ever gonna enter their bank card details on the internet. It's not safe. And after all, who needs online banking when there's cool regular banking, you know, etc. No coincidence that now both Bezos and Elon say they believe in crypto, and the skeptics do their thing and chuckle at them. Classic. And now look at these two graphs. If you don't look closely, you might think it's one and the same graph, but there are actually two. And yes, they're almost identical. The green one shows how the number of internet users was growing in the 90s. The second one is blue, shows how the number of crypto users has been growing in recent years. Look, 300 million people are crypto users today, and that's the exact number of internet users back in 1998. Like I said, the two graphs are almost identical, and these dynamics will likely stay similar. See now, the crypto today is what the internet was in 1998. Back then, the best connection you could find was through a dial-up prepaid card. It would take a few minutes for just one page to load. Your parents would yell at you for the phone line getting busy. In 1998, no one knew that soon 4 out of 5 most expensive corporations in the world would be IT ones, and everybody would be using social network apps, learning to code to earn more. No one could imagine the jobs like blogger or TikTok creator to become more prestigious than regular jobs. The crypto today is largely inconvenient and hard to get a grasp of. Two, if you are used to convenient banking apps, getting to know how to use crypto wallets is complicated and can make you tired and angry. It's a hassle. Objectively, USDT crypto dollars exist in different networks. If you click the wrong button, wire your money through TRC instead of ERC, you lose all of it. Your wallet doesn't always display NFTs appropriately. Crypto networks sometimes freeze or lag. Exchange rates are changing all the time. You might come across fraudulent projects. The exchange rates fluctuate. Many people lose money, such as those who lost money at the FTX or Luna crash. So crypto industry isn't perfect for now because it's still emerging, still developing. And that has its own advantages too. Here's an example. Since last April, my team and I have been working on TGS, which is a marketing agency for crypto and Web3 projects. We've developed it together with my friend and business associate, Kostya Volgapov. Had we launched an ordinary marketing agency from scratch today, we wouldn't be earning a lot, as the competition in this field is fierce. But we chose to establish a marketing agency specifically targeted at crypto and Web3, and we've been having tons of clients from the very first week of our work. So competition is still low in the industry, and there are simply not enough players in the markets. So both of us are well versed in marketing. Kostya is the co-founder of one of Eastern Europe's biggest influencer marketing agencies, players, and I have a lot of experience in blogging, production, working with various brands. Both of us have a good grasp of crypto, so whenever potential clients contact us, they are impressed with our competence. Founders of crypto projects actually aren't geniuses most of the time. In fact, they often lack basic understanding of marketing, but they are go-getting. They aren't afraid to plunge into a new field, and they do well. They earn big bucks, attract investments, make awesome products, change the world. And the competition isn't high, so they succeed. The industry is still young. Many feel wary about it, as people are naturally skeptical, and it's okay. People don't want to discover and understand new things. They just procrastinate. Whenever I ask a friend about crypto, they're like, yeah, it sounds like a cool concept. I should learn more about it one day. And that's where their curiosity ends. At some point, crypto will be super popular. People will be using it all over the place, except for some remote jungle like the internet today. And then it's gonna be too late for you to begin studying and getting into the crypto. At least you won't be able to make big money in the field. Like, try today starting a new Amazon. Even if you get billions of dollars of investments, you won't be able to win this competition. Maybe you could run some niche online store, but even then it probably wouldn't be very sufficient. That's why I suggest getting into crypto whenever my friends and followers think about choosing or changing their careers. Unemployment rate in the field is literally negative. There are more jobs than people who could take them. There are not enough people. Even despite the crypto winter and the falling rates, there is a real lot of money in the field. There are many projects, and again, not enough people to work for them. And we at TGS don't have enough people to cover all the tasks, either because of how many clients we get and because of how many people, experts in the industry, we can hire. We keep interviewing potential employees, but most of the time, they just don't know anything about the crypto, even though they're cool and competent guys otherwise. In the end, we have no choice but to hire them and then train them from scratch so that they can become great crypto marketers. Our clients too are always looking for crypto marketers to hire and can't find anyone competent enough. They offer great work conditions, salary in USD, USDT, crypto dollars, opportunity to work remotely from anywhere in the world, and still there is just not enough people. So just don't miss the moment and get into the industry before it's too late. Another reason why I believe crypto is the future. As you may know, I'm an opposition blogger who fled from Russia but retains Russian citizenship. Today, the European Union is trying to ban Russians from crypto exchanges. What can I say? Well, this is ridiculous, but most people well versed in crypto would not store their assets on exchanges, especially after the FTX crash. People can use cold wallets for crypto storage. No one can freeze or block them because decentralization, baby. Crypto is decentralized. It's not controlled by anyone, unlike Visa or MasterCard. So the EU bans will not stop people like me from using crypto, thankfully. And that is another reason why crypto is the future. The world is getting more and more decentralized today. A couple of years ago, I got Chris Dancy, the mindful cyborg, on my YouTube show. He told me about the term split internet. The internet is completely decentralized today. Everyone has their own little internet with their own personal sets of subscriptions and sources. It sounds weird, but people appear to stay in their bubbles even on the internet. Plus, it varies from country to country. Chinese platforms are blocked in the US platforms are blocked in China, tons of platforms are blocked in Russia, and now this whole world is split like that. People don't trust centralized institutions. The pandemic has shown it. Government agencies have lost the trust they had. One day they say you should wear masks. The next day they're suddenly unnecessary, even though people keep dying. And people no longer believe anything. People don't trust banks that block their accounts. And of course it's sad. But for the crypto industry, it's also a stimulus of development. And it's quite possible that this will lead to the crypto conquering the world even faster than the internet did. The crypto will have billions of users rather than the 300 million it has now, and they will be using it on a daily basis, not just once a month. Sure, governments will be trying to tighten up on crypto, but you can't stop the progress. For any ban, people will come up with a circumvention. It's either that or the government will succeed and start controlling all or most of the crypto. In that case, everyone will be paying taxes, declaring crypto income, and so on. And may sound like a sad scenario for crypto anarchists, but it's even more positive for the industry as a whole. This way, crypto will go mainstream even more quickly. Either way, it's going to conquer the world. Now that you understand this trend, think about it. In what ways can you use it to achieve your goals and be in demand in the future? Write this in the comments. Bye. See you.